Hello there. I guess it is time to begin then. It says let's do this, so I guess it's time. Boop. Almost closed down OBS. How you doing? I need to shut that down. I need to shut that down. Open that up and open that up. Check that. It did shut out. Yeah, it did shut out that I'm live. There is surprisingly a lot of people online in my Discord. Huh. I was just curious, since it seems like I'm used to my brother's. Why is he doing that? My brother's Discord also shouting me out, but apparently it's just my Discord today. Well, that's fine. That is fine. Let's see this. Let's see. I'm gonna continue this. If you're ready, we can leave right now. I know this is gonna be confusing since I'm playing offline too, and this is like in the middle of something. So I know it's gonna be a little bit confusing. Basically, what we're going to do is trying to get that thing working to open a gate to a trolley that's gonna take us to a place south of here. And we just beat these two guys up, and they're now gonna help us. Though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. Oh yeah, that's the one I beat up. He's not out. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look just in case. You go on ahead, F, or whatever his name is. Alright, looks like it'll be... Alright? I'm really tired today. Looks like it'll be, just be you lot and me. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. I have been pretty good at... Oh, there's another robot. I've been pretty good at avoiding the mobs here. I was not sure if that was an aetherite or not. But I guess it is? No? Looks like an aetherite, but it's not marked on the map. Oh wait, maybe it's that one. Never mind. Oh yeah, it is. It's that one. Oh, that's a big thing. Damn, that's smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? I don't even know who hit him. Not to be dumb about it now, though. I pointed your over-eager companions in the right direction, and they gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we walk atop of the tracks, but seeing that the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than a comfortable suggestion wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. I do not get the point of these short distances between the quests. Wait a moment. I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, all right. Run! What? Really? Why should I be running from that? I would rather be running from that. Is that gonna be a normal up? No, that's what I thought it was. Sugar. Oh, there we go. Now I got a notification that I'm live on my phone. A little bit late, I think, but yep, sure. Hi, birdies. Wrong button. I guess this isn't really how I should be playing this, but yeah. Ah, fuck it. They did like no damage anyway. Sometimes I wish I was leveling up a DPS instead. Sorry about that, I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. And we're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it with further incident. Without further incidents, sorry. Those things. Oh, there's a mine. I think they were talking about the mine earlier. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwelling were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still a trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remains are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running and just don't expect too much aside from that. I'm gonna go to that thing first. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet that man. Chocobo. She also have an adorable outfit, but that Chocobo. Oh, hi. Oh, you're the Lancer I saw, or Dragoon, sorry, that I saw earlier. Oh, a Rothgar. There's a lot of Rothgars. I guess they might have been introduced in Shadowbringer, so that's why. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Four. We are four. Or the four of you. Wicked white if you're going to bother me. At least have the damned courtesy to stand still. We are standing still, you're drunk. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. Sorry. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabath Areng. So they came to ask about the trolley, you see. Oh? What? There's nothing in Nabath Areng. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabath Areng. I must. Bah. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin. Nothing more. And you're not getting there in a trolley. That thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabath Areng. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. The Lancer again. Oh, sorry, Dragoon. I do not like that headpiece. She had such a nice looking headpiece before. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right. But I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Oh, the pants. Oh, wait. Did I get the chest piece already? No. Okay. You just ran into the wall? Oh, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Yeah, I was like, did I attune to that thing? But yeah, I did. Thancred, although truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part. This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfili has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take him. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. He wants his old Minfilia back. That's obvious. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Jarek! I like his outfit. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friends back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, as is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? Nothing. Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though I could at least show you the trolley car we have here if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean say you're not giving up, even though, knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in you being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly that what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain you can help me making preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have to look along the tracks for anything that is in need of the repair. You bring the tool and be ready to hand me them to me whenever he stopped work. What? I honestly did not follow what it was saying. Oh, is this a trolley? Maybe not. Why did it start itching all of a sudden? Ugh. I don't know why they had to be afraid that she would fall beneath. She could just have walked in the middle. This spot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you read the tools for me? Oh, is it gonna be a minigame? You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose, for one matter. We can't have that. I need to tighten it. Vicious looking saw. A rugged cloth. I need a wrench for this. Thank you. This one will do nice. There. I don't see any problems here, so let's continue along the track. I saw him floating in there. Oh, ether. Whee! I forgot I don't need to talk to him. That's it. You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arm enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle that night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Well, it was my doing. Anyhow, a bit of this post seemed to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want to see little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. A rough pile. Yes, a wood file is perfect. Let me even this out. That does not sound like a file. This should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view on the of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. They love trains and tracks. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Namath brought the missile engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistel. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood, the Mistel left taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks of Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Tals. That explains why there's so many Mistels in Yulmore. I remember saying when I was playing there that there is a lot of Mistels, or Mikote. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the track, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nest you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Okay, sure. I'll do it. Oh, I didn't have to go further than that. That is a tiny nest, because I'm pretty sure the birds are gonna be big. Not as big as I expected it to be. There we go. Oh! There is more of them. Oh, there's another nest. Okay, there was something in the song. I thought it was something there. Oh, there it is again. We should have done this on the way back to town instead. Thank you. That's everything taken care of. In return for your help, I tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. Maybe you should go to Yulmore to talk to see if we can find them. The trolley's track rusted, and its car fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left it in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly... I find it funny that I got a mail at the same time you said hi. Hi, Final, how are you doing? It was like I felt the watch vibrating in the corner of my eye. I saw your message at the same time. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The scene just got to... Oh, I think I understand why he's a sad drunk. The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus' trolley running again, though in his memory they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Doing it just I usually... Hope you're doing it. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Wicked white vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Oh, I thought they were gonna spawn again like last time, when the other dude was like, run! I don't know though, but maybe you can answer that, Final, because we before I got to this part we had 3 options, which one way to get to the place we need to go that I don't remember the name of was to take an airship, and I know that didn't work, so I got a trolley. But is there like 2 or 3 paths to take in that main story quest, or 2 paths, or is this the only path? Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. Oops. I accidentally skipped that. Oh, I did have the chess piece. I just didn't use it, I guess. That point has only 1 path, okay. The other option only did rebuff by others, yeah. Yeah, I know, I did have to pick the airship one, of course. But then they were like, yeah, that would be a good solution unless they would see us from miles away, so no. I actually find it funny that the gear I'm getting here is better than the gear I bought for tomes. Is you... No fuck? Oh, that is not the gear I expected. Alrighty then. It does not fit with the rest now, but yeah, okay. And not that that'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you like. It'd certainly be nice to hear someone other than Magnus gripping for change. In MSQ there is only ever one split path which you both take. What? In the MSQ there is only ever one split path which you both take. Do you mean me and Bunny or what? Oh wait, I get to do both. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. You get to choose which one you want to go to first. That's the thing. I forgot about that part. Part, not path. The Sea of Clouds and Western Querthas. Oh, hi, Urianja. I didn't even realize you were there. I find it funny that every time you write like EW for Endwalker, I just read ew. Ew does the same. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. Ew. Ew, Endwalker. Ew. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. 'Tis true, but here before is slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. It will likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. But what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to do a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hell did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up of a solution as well, then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone. I saw one on my way up here. The debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. I really need the gloves and the boots. This looks so stupid. Very good, I shall have Thancred and Mephilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you provide 3 stones of debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Finally, I need to ask you: do you remember when I was running around in Yulmore, and I said that there was a lot of mistles there, or a Mikote? Do you remember that? I guess I just got the answer right before you got into the stream. Isn't this a band of tall, fine... I was gonna say gentlemen, but that's a female. I guess they don't explicit say there is a reason why there are so many Mikotes, or Mistles, but I just passed some dialogue where they were talking about how they took in Mistal engineers basically to build the trolley or those robots, but when everything broke down, like because of the flood, they basically jumped ship to Yulmore. The missiles, that is. So I guess that's basically why there are so many missiles. They haven't come out and say that's why, but I put the lines together, or the dots together, that's how you say it. I just found it funny how I said it was a lot of missiles and then I paused that dialogue. Like, okay, that's why. I love that skill. It's so cool. I always forget about the Goring Blade. I don't even know how much damage it does. I should start using Goring Blade. Wasn't there another one here? I guess not. I thought it was another one. I like his attack, like, heh, heh. I also did say when I was running around here that there seems to be a lot of, or that goes for this expansion overall, that there's a lot of Hrothgar, but then I also remember that I think the Hrothgar was introduced in this expansion, so it kind of makes sense. Thancred the Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Debitage? I think it's Debitage, at least. There we go. Fine specimens one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred the Minfilia return. And cutscene. From end to end, the path by which ether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuses to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than the previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So, it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair, though we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jerick? I almost read his name as Jerky. This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jerick, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Jerick is a real storyteller. For some reason I started to think of Storyteller Ellis. That was good old times. Right then, the Talos. The hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort of, with sufficient ethereal conductivity. There we go. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of the Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, oh, Magnus' wife. No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. Right then. And back to the tavern then. Magnus! I'm coming to listen to the story. Oh no, Magnus not here anymore. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolley are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such a quick progress in fixing the Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he might be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
I did not expect the voice acting. But it seems like I might have been right about Magnus's wife.
When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Then she found the Balrog.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
2 months?
Body.
It's not gonna be much of a body left after 2 months.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
By a grave? I'm starting to feel like this expansion is a little bit too predictable.
What? Oh, you again.
And he's drinking way too much red wine. He's turning red.
How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What will you do if you do catch me here again?
What were their names?
My son was named SWE. My wife, Agna.
I really like the way he said Schoolie.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
In a way.
Not like you. not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
I don't know if I've heard about him.
I had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down.
He's talking about Minfilia.
That is why I refuse to let her legacy die.
Yeah.
In the end, all we can do is press on. For those we have lost. For those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabath Areng.
Louis Wallavieux is his father, so to say, the father figure that got his master. But the her he was talking about was Minfilia, whose family he robbed of her. Even though I don't quite understand how, but yeah.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
Yep, he saved Thancred from the street. He actually caught him in the act when he tried to steal Louis Wa's coin purse, and saw potential in young Mr. Waters. Is that his last name? Thancred Waters?
We can still bring her back.
I am not a big fan of that last name, to be honest. But Mr. Waters. Well, nice to get some story and understanding of Thancred, though. Mr. Handsome Guy, or whatever, Handsome Man, I think his title was when you first met him in Ul'dah. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thaf knows the Thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require. No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all of the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really want to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. By the way, did you notice how the major location of Northrends are referenced to the 5 stages of grief? No. I've not noticed that. Because I do not know how they are referenced to the 5 stages of grief. When you get there, look for Guthion and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Malden, I think the best thank rejoin thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Well, where did it go? I got way too many quests here. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's why the dragoon was running towards that wall before. Ilmag equals Nile. The pixies and the other creatures do not care about the Sin Eaters and don't get involved within the affairs of men at first. They only move past this with the new king. I guess. That's a weird way to see it, though. I guess that is the way. I'm not saying it's not. But pixies in fantasy usually are that way. Pixies usually are the playful creatures that just want to play, but do it with weird magic that just scares people. Up to Tom, where are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talus. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Wait, was that a weapon copper? Was a weapon copper? I did not want a weapon copper. I want to switch out my gear. My arms and legs, not my weapon. Oh, I forgot that I got a shield too. Oh, it's a tower shield. I'm not a big fan of tower shields. I guess it was not too bad, but oh, a Falasian. I guess that's why they choose to implement pixies for the purpose. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Killage. That's a Falasian. I think that's how you say it. It's not a Falasian. What? Wait. A saber. It's a saber. Right? Is that a bit? That was not what I expected when I searched for bent sword. What do you call a curved sword? A scimitar. That's what I call a scimitar. God dang it.
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Sorry. Scimitar. Scimitar. I guess it fits the desert theme. Raktika, anger due to the tribes all fighting one another in the V. Being overly hostile at first, until you bring night back. Lakeland bargaining. Is bargaining one of the 5 steps of grief? I am very bad at this. 5 stages of grief. Oh, bargaining is the 3rd, yeah. And then it's depression and acceptance. Due to the people of the Crystarian willing to do whatever it takes to save the world, yeah. Amarang, depression. That felt very obvious, yeah. And Hulusi Yulmori, acceptance. Though in the bad, yeah. They have accepted the bad that is coming and just try to live to the fullest in the end. Have a happy ending, so to say. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the good gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leaving was to the south, was it? Let's get going. I can see it. I would not like figure that out myself, since, well, I didn't know half of the stages to begin with. But yeah, I wouldn't see it if you didn't point it out like this. I like how he's just building on himself. Didn't either, but I remember seeing it somewhere. Don't remember where, but it stuck to me. Yeah. There's just one thing I do not quite agree with when it comes to Raktika and the anger. It might have been how they thought of it when they made it, but I don't feel like the V's hostility. I'm not watching where I'm going. Hostility when they try to, or when you first meet them, I don't feel like that's part of the anger though. They are just overly protective because they are protecting ruins. I don't feel like that has to do with anger. But the war between the two knight tribes, or what I should say, the blessed and the others, that I understand. But I also do totally understand that the thought process might be there, but it's gonna be weak, because there's always gonna be a link that's weak when there's a thought process like that. But I do understand the anger between the two knight cults or tribes, or what you say. And especially the one that's super aggressive in using poison and stuff, that joined Yulmore in the end. I do not remember what they were called. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjon, I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Megalobat. And that is not gnomes. I do not understand how they can call that gnomes. Gnomes are super tiny. That looks more like golems. Is it another Rothgar? It is another Rothgar. Who are you? What are you doing here? Well, you should have listened to the theft. You're wasting your time. I think it's more based on the fact that the gnomes is an earthen creature. No idea how some of these came to be. Well, so are dwarfs. Are gnomes? Well, I guess in some kind of sense, yeah. Yes, Twitch, because I use Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you are looking for is leonine. All the talos in the hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Maybe it's Maybelline. Then our only option is to search the higher levels of any fragments of leonine that may have been overlooked. Suppose there may be one other way. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yes, Twitch, because I use Maybelline. I saw that. Well, don't leave us in suspense. Är du på väg att göra redo redan? En röd tofs. Du skulle ha suttit och gjort den. Sådana där bollar som du gjorde till ledsmatta. Nej. När jag började fundera när tvn var avstängd då. Och klockan sprang iväg. Nej, den var bara 9. Jo, jag vet. Jag gjorde det när jag gymmade förr. Vilket jag också har planen att ta upp igen någon gång. Nej. Okej, ja. Ja, tillbaks till det här. What you're asking for is trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you want? The other day I find a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece, and wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. I think it would be easy for himself to look for it since he knew where it was. Where he was. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Maldan. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They'll help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I handle this area here. Of course you're gonna make me go further away. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Okay. Oh, I thought I actually got an item. Oh no, okay. Did not see that. I actually expected everything on the screen to be brighter. You search the shadow but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Hi, gnomes. Kinda wish I was playing Ninja now, even though I'm pretty good at sneaking by anyway. That is a thing that I like with this game, that it can actually... It's not a flashbang, yeah. That you can actually sneak behind the enemies. That's a nice little detail. And of course, it was gonna be as far in as it can go. No! You turned around, you stupid gnome! There we go. I was hoping he'd drop the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is, yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drop. Come now, Thancred, we're far more prepared for this task than you were. There we go. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Quethan wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits, which endeared me to SWE, I imagined. There we got a name too. It has been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Condition? Every tool and trinkets have proven vital to... the ether condition. Is that what he's talking about? Since he's... I was gonna say using Minfilia, but that's the wrong term, but since Minfilia is making his bullets... Since he cannot do it himself. It has been easy finding ways to compensate for my AI condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me, and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hurry and see that returned... to Guthorn. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Minfilia, the better. You're back? Wait, does that mean... I'm pretty fascinated they found a coin down in a mine, though. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal. But don't think this means you'll find what you're after. I don't want die. Well, that's a die I usually use, so okay, I guess. I want armor pieces. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Outside again? Cutscene. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them, probably because your eyes just get used to the dark in the mines. Never leave them. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not coming here to my... you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasions, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by the shack you will find a bag full of smoke bombs. To set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the opens, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they are like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we were to cover more ground, as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the part between them. Of course you're still gonna take the smallest part to walk. You're lazy, Thancred. You're lazy. Look, he's just gonna take that little area in between. I'm gonna have to run through the whole fucking mine. He's lazy. I'm telling you, Thancred is lazy. That's why he's so good at espionage, because he can sit in a corner looking at people and listen. He's lazy. No, no. Hi. Don't look at me like that, please. Should I be waiting? Nah. I? Lahi? Sorry. At least the crevices were at safe spots, like where I don't have to fight the gnomes. As long as they don't turn around. The air in the mines grows thicker with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stones. Now I have to run back. Oh. Oh, another one spawned. I did not expect that. Wait. Why is it still... because I have... okay. There we go. That area done. It almost one-shot it. Fuck it, I don't care about standing in that. I also find it funny that they call those worms. I guess the legs look like worms. There we go. I hope. 2 more. Don't need that. Don't need the mount. Oh wait, you usually spawn more. Yeah, there we go. No. There we go. I never use my chocobo, like in battle. There you are. Find anything promising? 7 rocks. Between the two of you, I'd say you got quite a haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take a time for me to shift through all. Oh, there's a hunt going on, apparently.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
Why would I remember that? Since the sign was already formed when I joined.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one.
Oops. Maybe that's something.
Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
I can't imagine C, though, too highly of you back then. I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then. Not your finest hour, right? To say the least.
Far from it. And Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right. And I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Is he Scottish?
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
You think, at least.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Okay.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out.
Then that should not have been found in a vein. Like, that worm must have picked it up from one of the the Talos.
To my beloved Magnus and schooling.
Oh, never mind.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day.
And now he's gonna see
Those
it.
rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth. To her, sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guthjun, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep the others waiting. I don't even know what he said, but yeah, something like that, I guess. Wait, why? You can do that. Hi, Magnus. This felt like a scene that should have been voice acted. What? Oh, it's you. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife Magnus, from Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. The thing is that there is no proof that she actually did it. We could have done it just to convince him. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at the stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors to deliver this to Rianger? Rianger. Or Rianger? A baguette. My baguette is lighter. Thou art returned. And with Leonine, it would seem, Errand Boy, the video game, pretty much, yeah. As promised, the toddlers have been made ready to receive its heart, not heart. Thanks in no small part to Jerick, Taff, and Minfilia. Minfilia? At least we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel of stone, that we may press on toward Nabath Arang. That's where we're going, Nabath Arang. Very good, now let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
But I feel like, is the heart gonna work like a battery, or is it gonna work like an actual heart? Like, is that thing gonna run out of the ether? How is it gonna reload its ether? I'm so glad that I'm done with FF11's story now. I can finally show off Final Fantasy XII to the others, yeah. I still need to play Final Fantasy XII. I have it, but I barely played it.
It's working! It's working!
I only remember getting to a city in the beginning, like the first city. I think it might actually be in the start of the game. Do you have the OG or the Zodiac Age remake? The original, I think.
Magnus!
I bought it like when it came, I think.
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble?
They're suddenly standing still.
This worthless pile of earth? And yet... I can't.
I do like the new look of Urianger. I think I say his name different every time I say it. Urianger.
What troubleth thee, child?
I like to actually be able to see his face. And the gear fits him.
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
Bullshit. Why would it?
Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone. and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell overlong on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss.
Fun fact regarding Urianger. In his old design, with the hood and all, you may see an unused staff/rod-like weapon in his back, on his back or side. That weapon was originally supposed to be a weapon used by the Arcanist class, which did not exist in 1.0, and was removed by the books they use in 2.0. That exact same staff/rod, or boomstick as it's called, is used by some of the Gnoth enemy. Oh. Yeah, that's a fun fact.
The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth.
I did not like when he
Thou needst but have faith.
when he did that.
Have faith, and all will be well.
He looked weird when he was like did the thing with his eyebrows. I want to say frown, but it didn't really frown. I guess Urianger would have been a resident Arcanist trainer if the class ever would have made it into 1.0. Also this scene. Can I? Nice. Nice. Stop eavesdropping. That was a lot of mouth movement for Gotor. Fuck you, Thancred. Stop being so stubborn. I have actually not liked Thancred this expansion. He's been so mean. I know he got his reasons, but he's still been so mean. I do not recognize him in this expansion. Meanwhile, in the Crystarium. Also, I have been spoiled. I know who that is. Grahan, or what his name is.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armor M. I should be glad to keep my distance. I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers will agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting.
Oi.
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
Okay, as you gotta know one thing, you never play when Emmet is on screen. I kinda started liking Emmet more than Thancred this expansion. Or this expansion, he's only been in this expansion, but yeah. I did not like Emmet in the beginning, but I started liking him more and more and more. He's overtaking Thancred for the time being.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
Yeah, he's been really mean and angry.
And risk souring your budding relationship?
Well, like I said, I do understand it.
Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
Did you hear before the ad that I said that I actually know who the Exarch is? That I've been spoiled. I hate TikTok sometimes. Usually they have like a spoiler warning before things, but not. Then I happen to scroll past Final Fantasy. Oh, it's Final Fantasy. Oh wait, this is spoilers. Damn, I know who that is now. It went so quick.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
Yeah, I sadly got spoiled. Oh, are we actually gonna get to know who it is now? I sadly got spoiled about him too, but it's kind of easy to figure out if you think about it long enough. Well, I don't know much about this character from the beginning. Well, since it is the Crystal Tower, I guess you could figure it out, because that is a character. Wait, he locked himself into the Crystal Tower, right? I forgot about that tiny little detail. Yeah, you could figure it out if you think about it long enough. Yeah.
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space.
Yeah, he did. So, also, did the Empire build a Crystal Tower? Have I missed something?
Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Allag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift.
I know way too little about the Allagan Empire. And I do not remember this character being this wise and clever when we did the Crystal Tower main story quests. Maybe it's come with time since he's been locked into the tower, so yeah, it might have come with time. And I gotta say, like the Dawn Stride, what I don't remember what the next expansion is called, but like when he's eating the taki, he does not look that wise anymore.
'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss. I think he know that we were eavesdropping. Which bringeth me to the question, how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Minfilia of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. My intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of the circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabath Areng awaits. I think there may be videos about the Allegan Empire here, but they also have stuff in Endwalker, so maybe I can look one up for when you are done with it. At least... Yahwatashi no watasu... What was that? I don't like it when it says plus because I have no idea what it is. At least try to remind me of it. There we go, Divine Magic Mastery. Adds a healing effect to Holy Spirit, Holy Circle, and... Holy Spirit, Holy Circle, and which one? Confiteor. I have no idea which one that is. Oh, that one. Yeah, I found him here. How am I gonna fit more skills? I'm getting 4 more skills and my bars are full. And the bad thing is I don't even know which ones I need and which ones I don't need. I rarely use in the React, but I feel like I might need it when I start doing raids and stuff. I removed one stun for Confiteor. That is my AoEs. I rarely use this, but I know I will be using it. I need those. Those are mitigation skills. Arm's length is a mitigation skill, kind of. But I don't have any more buttons. I have a simple mouse. I don't have any more buttons. I am... This is actually quite nice. Unassignable because I don't have... Wait. Expiation. What? That one is not on the side. Wait. It's an ability. Spells, abilities. Oh. Okay, that is gonna be upgraded. And it's gonna restore MP. I rarely use MP. And funnily enough, I now use it partly for FPS too. A lot of FPS games have implemented like the hero style skill-based gameplay, so I understand that you can use it for FPS games too nowadays. I honestly like this way of showing this. These three are not upgrades, so I will be combo action wait. That's a combo with that. Blade of Faith, Blade of Truth. These are combos with Spirits Within, or it's called Spirits Within now, but it's not gonna be. No, wait, with that one. It might be a new, like, what's it called? Quality of life change. So I guess it's nice that I found it. I told Mentor about something. No, it was not Spirit. These are combos of Confiteor. It's that skill that I have on R that needs the effect of Confiteor ready, which I only know I get from Requiescat. I don't know if there's anything else that also grants Confiteor ready. The one paladin move that's named after the terrible Final Fantasy move. Is there a move called Spirits Within? Oh, I recognize that. I have not seen it, but I do recognize the what's it called? The box art. Oh, there's that thing. But anyway, the time is nearing 10, so I'm actually gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stand here and then I'm gonna leave it here. Well, if it's bad, then I need to watch it. I'm just gonna figure out where I can watch it. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Well, thank you so much, finally, for being here. And I know that Walder Maz sent me that sound alert in the beginning. I was gonna check if sound alerts were working, but you did it for me. What a maze. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna try at least to have a stream tomorrow too, but I cannot promise. You have a Blu-ray, of course you do. I need to watch that anime that I do not remember the name of again, where they had a gun with different colored bullets for different things. But anyway, see you tomorrow maybe. I will update. So good night, sleep well. Bye bye. Oh, bye bye. Bye bye.